Hey everybody, welcome to Godlike Statues. This is our Sunday Hangout stream. We got a special guest today, Mr. Todd Johnson from Spec Fiction. How's it going, man?
It's going well. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, man.
Happy Halloween. Almost Halloween. It's a good time of year. I love it. And I'm excited.
Man, glad to have you on.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
How are you doing, Allan? Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm kind of glad the week is like officially over. It's just been one of those nagging weeks that I'm like, I want to put behind me. So I'm actually looking forward to Monday. We have some new stuff going on. And yeah, it's nice having Todd with us. Welcome. Great to have you.
Thank you.
And yeah, I guess Jimmy's going to be joining us hopefully a little bit later. He's running a little late, but
yeah, he's had a busy day today.
Yes, he has. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Brian, how you doing, man? Good to have you on again.
I'm good. It's great to see you guys. Todd, it's nice to meet you. I just got back from seeing Smile 2 and wanted to come in, see everybody, hang out for a bit, and then I got dinner after this. But yeah, it's great to see you guys. It's been a while.
Cool, man. Yeah, I got to hear your thoughts on that. So, Marcos, how's it going, man?
Going good. Like everybody said, glad to have Todd on, see Emily too. Brian as well. It's been a while since he's been on. I would love to hear you guys' what you guys were for Halloween, and everybody in the chat as well. So type it in. See, I was Rachel Reagan, the Australian breakdancer. So yeah.
Nice.
And there's another person at the party that was her too, and we had like a dance off. It was like the worst dance. Like purposely for me, because I can actually dance a little bit. So purposely, I was doing the kangaroo and like the kangaroo hops and shit. So it was fucking hilarious. So, but yeah, I want to know everybody's costumes and everybody in the chat as well. So
I'll tell you real quick what my daughter's doing. She's going as Plants vs. Zombies. She's going as a zombie with a pail on her head.
I love that.
Awesome.
I can't wait. It's awesome.
Noah helped me with my costume today because I finally got everything together. I'm going to be Mothman. And I'm going into work like that. So I got the wings. I got these eyes that pulse and glow. I got the I got talons. I just got to work on my wings to make them protrude out a little bit. And he's going to carry a lamp. And I'm just going to.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Are you really carrying a lamp, Noah?
Oh, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, that's the minimum effort I'll put in for it. But
Well, I know you guys are pretty far. I don't know what you guys do for Halloween, but we always set up out front. If you guys want to come down, we'll be outside.
Okay,
Ooh,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, right on. Yeah. Anyhow, Freddie, how you doing, man?
I've been working on my office for about 3 weeks because it was a mess cleaning stuff out. The reason being is because I have a whole bunch of Maji cases. Finally completed them. Built all my Maji cases, set them up, put in the lights, rearranged stuff, cleared out all the boxes. So my office is ready to go, except one thing. It can use some Spec Fiction pedestals. It's the one thing that's missing in this office, and I'm being 100% truthful. So I know we'll talk about it later, at least bring it up one time, but if I can get that one thing in my office, man, then it's complete, you know. But I'm grateful to have my office finally set up. So look for unboxings now, because now I can put all my stuff in them. So we'll have a bunch of unboxings going forward in the next couple of weeks. So I'm excited for that.
This is that's like a different room than your normal room, right? Like the
It's-
normal room that you're normally in. This is a different room.
No, it got a Jenny
Same
Jones
room,
makeover. Yeah, same room.
So same
just,
room with the cases. Oh, we got it.
Right, move things around, clean stuff out, and just they got a whole
great.
makeover. Yeah, thank you.
Great, man. Looks awesome. We'll get a pedestal for you very soon.
Yes, please. I need one.
Well, cool. I wanted to bring this up real quick. This is what Jimmy's been up to, and I got to admit I'm a little bit jealous here. So let's see. So Jimmy was at SpaceCon in San Antonio today, meeting Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen. So I believe he got a picture with them and posted it on the group. So,
Oh,
but
did he?
at that
That's
time
awesome.
he was live streaming earlier too, showing us a lot of footage, and he did a little video call with a few of the guys on the panel too, just to show us some more stuff that was all around there. So it looked pretty fun, man. So, but really cool that he was able to meet them. So
I would love to meet
Awesome.
Rosario Dawson one day. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she's on my my wish list.
She's like the nerd, like pop culture queen, because she's like in all like Marvel,
Oh.
DC, Star Wars. She's like in everything. So
I would love to just have a conversation with her for just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah, she's rad. I just watched
Yeah.
Sin City again for the first time in a while.
Oh,
That's a great one.
So good, man. Yeah.
dang, she's been in everything. God damn, just thinking about it. Fuck.
yeah.
It's been around a while, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck. Still looks amazing too.
Oh, she's great. She's great.
Hey, cheers.
I'd meet Hayden Christensen and be like, "Hey, man, I loved you in Life Is a House." And you guys
I
know
wanna
that
talk
movie?
to-
Does anybody know that movie?
He probably don't know that
I've
movie.
never seen that.
He's like, what?
I know he's probably got a million times, but I would do the sand thing with him. Like, do you really hate sand, man? Just asking us. You know, like,
Yeah.
do you really hate sand? I know he's probably got that a million times though. So yeah.
All right, and then also Brian, you've been doing some traveling lately, so why don't you give us a little update on your trip?
Let's go.
So, yeah, so I had the opportunity. So I was in Orlando for work and realized my day was ending on Wednesday and I was flying out Thursday morning. So I figured, you know what? After work, I'm going to hit up Allan. I'm going to go rent a car and I'm going to drive 3 hours. And I'm going to go visit Allan as long as he was okay with taking me in, which obviously I didn't just drop in. I, asked him. And yeah, we made it work. It's everything you guys think it's going to be. It's first of all, the collection is, we all know it's incredible. We all know the display is incredible. We all know that everything's incredible there. But I will say this, the collection is still one of the least impressive things about Allan. Freddie and Marcos, you guys met him. I'm sure you heard all the stories. You guys, got to get to know him and some of his background, which obviously I won't share anything here. He's, that's not for public, but seriously, Allan, he's the kindest, most hospitable, friendliest, all around good person. And, it was great being able to see the collection. But more importantly, for me, it was awesome to be able to connect and spend some time and actually really get to know you, on a more personal level. And obviously, of course, talk what we love talking about, which is statues. But there's just so much to Allan. I could go on and on and on, but that's not for this.
Well, it was really great having you here. Talking to people, when you're on a panel is one thing, but it's a lot more personal. You get to meet someone, and sit down and chat and have a drink.
Yeah.
And it was. I couldn't believe you drove 6 hours. 3 hours here, 3 hours back. That's a lot of driving. But,
Well,
I'm glad you were able to make it work, and it was really a pleasure meeting you. So, yeah, and you're welcome here anytime. Anytime.
Thanks, Allan. I really do appreciate that. I had such a good time hanging out. I could have hung out all night, but I had a 3-hour drive back, and by the time I got back, it was pretty much okay. I got to pack, sleep for an hour, and then get the rental car back and get to the airport. It was one of those situations where it was very rushed. So, Freddie, we realized that as we were leaving, that as I was going, we said, "Oh shit, we should have invited Freddie over." And so this was very rushed. It was I was, kind of all over the place. So next time I'm going to make sure that when I go out to Orlando, I'm going to make sure that I have pretty much a whole day open. And I would love to hit you up and see if you're available to.
Ryan, you're not fooling anyone. I know you wanted to enjoy the collection by yourself. You didn't have to share it with nobody.
You see right through me.
Oh man, but yeah, Allan is definitely the man of mystery, man. Some of the stuff that you shared, even you being a CIA. Some of the stuff.
I promised I wouldn't say anything. You just
done. But yeah, man, Allan is a jack of all trades, man. That's all I gotta
say.
Yeah.
For all the
Brian. Brian, the funny thing is, Freddie was here all day yesterday. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. No, seriously, Allan. I can't thank you enough for opening your home to me and allowing me just to see everything and be able to chat with you and, get to know you on such a personal level. And yeah, man, I was just, I was blown away. I was just incredibly impressed and blown away by you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And like I said, you're welcome here anytime. It was a pleasure having you. And what good is having all this junk around me if I can't share it with somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I get to see it every day, but the fun is sharing it with the other collectors that appreciate it, and so that I really enjoy that.
You know what's crazy, everyone, is that with Allan, with his house is such a flex when you see the display. Like we talk on the show, enabling each other. He doesn't have to say anything. He just opens the door, silent. He just steps to the side. As soon as you walk in, you're already enabled. You're seeing stuff up close and in person. There's stuff I want
Freddie,
just by looking at it.
Freddie, I'm not kidding, man. I went through my photos that I took in there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm liking this one, and I'm putting those aside as stuff that I want to research if those are statues that I can track down for a reasonable price and buy. Because there were a few there that I walked out just thinking, my God, seeing those in person, it just changed my whole perspective. I mean, you can see pictures on a website, and of course, it's a character that you might love, or maybe something you've never even heard of before. But you see it in person, and you see the way he's lit everything and the way that he's displayed it, and you're just like, holy shit! I need this. I need this in my life. Yeah. So I'm tracking them down. Of course, I'm looking. I'm like, okay. That's gonna be like $5,000, And I'm like,
Noah,
I want to go to Allan's.
Really bad.
Yeah, you have to. No, Todd.
I really do. Allan, are all of your cases like custom built like that, or are they?
Yes.
They are all like around. Are they around your whole house, or are they like in a specific?
Yeah, no, there's 2 more like that in this room, and then 1 in another room, and 2 more in another room.
It's a museum.
Wow.
Yeah, it's literally the best way to say it. It's literally just a house museum of statues. It's awesome. You literally Brian was saying, you open the front door and you see what was it, the XM samurai on horse, like right in front of you. Oh shit! And you look to the right, you're like, oh shit, that's Hulkbuster XM, and then it just gets even crazier and crazier. And then I remember the one piece that blew my mind. I always tell it is that Ripley from Blitzway, that's a piece I like. Oh, it's pretty cool. It was like whatever. When I looked at it online, I looked at it in person. Like, this is completely different. It's a completely different thing to see that one.
But it's not just that though, and I don't want to give away your secrets. But Allan, you told me about how you displayed stuff. Is it okay if I talk about how you?
Yeah. That's no problem.
Okay. He even has stuff built so some are levitated, right? So some are so they're kind of staggered. So they're displayed in it's not just the lighting, it's the height that he's put everything on as well, and what he's using to do so, and making it available to be able to slide and move around within the case that it's in. It's just, there's so much thought and detail that's gone into this. It's incredible. I mean, it's truly inspiring.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. And Todd, just so you know, the case behind me, 5 of those pieces came from you.
Alita. I know Alita did, right?
Yep. Alita, the Catwoman woman on Batpod up at the top. I didn't even see that. Yeah. And then the White Knight, the piece from Taurus Workshop on the lower right, and then in the middle, the Zod.
Okay, yeah, you did. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So
huge.
It's nice having the cubes, because you can just have one standout piece within a cube, right? Like, is this I don't know how the rest of your collection looks. I've never seen it, but I just like how each, in this case at least, they're all just standout, huge, amazing pieces, and that's the only theme, right? Kind of thing.
The other cases are a little different, but I tried to do the same type of presentation.
Yeah. Well, it looks amazing here, and if I'm ever in Florida, I'll let you know.
Most definitely. Yeah. All you guys are welcome anytime.
I feel left out for sure now.
Out of this whole group, I'm the spoiled one. I'm the spoiled one because I'm right around
You
the
are
corner.
Freddie. You are Freddie. You can go there anytime. You have no idea how spoiled you are.
But Jimmy, you get to go to Japan, so you know.
Yeah. And, speaking of that, I'm going to meet Carl in Japan too. There's Carl
Nice.
this evening here.
That's awesome.
How you doing, Carl?
Nice.
Great to see you, man.
What?
It's great to see everybody here coming in. And Noah, great job getting us started, getting everything going. I know you got some topics lined up for us, but it's been a very busy day. I have a lot of video editing to do later. So I'm looking forward to doing that. It's been a full day. It's been a great day though, actually. So that's awesome.
We just got to know how Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen were.
So I finally got to. There was a line of a line of a line of a line that you have to get into to get to see them. And finally, I got to the final line, and you kind of go through these narrow pathways to get there. And you got right there at the end, and I was like, man, okay, so what am I going to do? A pose, or what am I going to do? So I was kind of thinking it through a little bit. There was none of that. You just do it. So when I walked in there, first of all, they want to talk with everybody and meet you, and also they want you to know how appreciative they are that you came. And that's with everybody. And now, mind you, there's 200 people behind me trying to get to see them, right? I shook Ewan's hand. Hey, man, it's great to meet you. Oh, man, awesome to meet you. Then I shook Hayden's hand. He goes, man, thank you for coming. And then we took a picture together. And then Hayden's like, best of luck, man. Thanks for coming. And then Ewan said, may the force be with you. And I said, group hug, everybody, please. Group hug. No, I didn't get to do that. But that was really awesome. Man, I'll never forget that. That was pretty awesome.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It was a lot of money real fast for 8 seconds. So
Yeah.
Just be aware of it. It's a great experience, but it is an 8-second experience.
When is McGregor coming on the show?
Well, yeah, I didn't get a chance to ask. Now I can sweet talk a lot of people, but I don't know if I can do that.
So Jimmy, I just got to ask though, about it. How long was the line? Like, how long did you wait for that?
So this is what's great is that they did 3 days, and there was a kind of like a, the photo op every 3 days at certain times, and I can only imagine what they pulled in. Anyways, but it was outside, and it's Texas heat. So you have to wait in a line to get in. So I waited there in the line for about maybe 15 minutes. And then I got inside, and then I waited in another line for another 30 minutes. And then I got into the final line that took about 45 minutes, I guess. And then that was it. Yeah. So
about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was jam-packed in there. Of course, I mean, there was a lot of really cool cosplay going on and everything else, whatever. So I took video of everything with the brand new camera. So I was trying to figure out how to get it to work, and I finally figured it out. So I think we're good to go. So, but I took a lot of footage, and it'll be for YouTube coming up real soon here. I got a lot of shorts, a lot of videos. So all that's coming up real quick here.
Cool. That's awesome, man. I'm glad that worked out for you. That's a great. That's just awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I woke up and this morning real excited to go and do that, and I got there early, and everything worked out. So that was good. Now I may need a Blitzway statue. Guess which one I need.
Both. Why not? Right?
Both. Yeah.
And
then get a statue. And then get a statue of you that can go in between them.
Yeah. I really want the Anakin Skywalker one, but man, that was.
Recreate the photo.
I don't know where the hell I'd put it.
My top shelf is going to be dedicated. One little space right over there.
Maybe something, man, because I got to figure it out. I was talking about moving this whole wall over here and just putting the TV on the wall and getting things set up in a small area, and then taking this side over here and making a whole new module case for whatever I wanted. And I think I may do that because it would look like one complete square all around the room. I think I'm going to do that. We'll see. That's more money. Anyways, but that's all right. That's all right. Can't wait for that. Whoa. Okay. We'll show that later. I'll show that later. Okay. I got excited. All right. Thank you for sharing that, Todd. We'll share that a little later. Noah, what's on deck? What do you got for us?
Yeah, so next, it's kind of good timing. I wanted to give you a little shout out and congrats on your recent pre-order.
Oh yeah.
The Prime One Jubei versus Tessai. That's a sick piece, man. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of retailers got it in the last few days. And I got to ask, Alan, have you watched this yet?
No.
Not yet. Okay. Well,
No,
you got time.
sorry.
This is like one of the best animes.
Alan, I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring the Blu-ray. I'm coming over. We're gonna watch.
Get him ready. Get him, put him in front of the TV. So, this particular scene in the film was just so epic, and I love everything about this. I mean, I think there was a custom group that did a piece with the villain, and it was really good. But I mean, seeing the Prime One version is just, there's just no comparison, man. I mean, it just they do it so well. I'm gonna make. I haven't done it yet, but I photoshopped a clip of the final scene of the movie, and I was gonna put Prime One's logos around it and post it on the Prime One page and say, Prime One, please do this one next. So the final battle would be so epic to have, and I know I'd have to have that. The Beekeeper would be amazing too.
Oh, yeah, dude, the Beekeeper.
The Beekeeper, man, that'd be so amazing. So yeah, I just want more. I mean, I just love this anime so much, and I don't have any anime pieces, so this will be a great start for me personally.
Yeah. See, Jimmy, that's my problem. Well, you're starting before me, but I know once I touch an anime piece, that's it for me, because it's a rabbit hole. It's gonna be hard because you can't just get from one IP, right? So you may get one or two from a particular show, but then you're gonna want from another one, and it just keeps going nonstop, and that's what I'm scared of.
So what I want to do is I want to do a few Ninja Scroll pieces and a few Attack on Titan pieces.
Oh.
And as long as they don't do like more 90s anime like Wicked City or Ghost in the Shell, I think I'll be all
Wicked
right.
City. Yeah, they will.
I think I'll be all right. But or Akira, I got to stay away from that. But I'm going to build it probably back here, and my Iron Man will be over here. So you can't see, but it'll be over here. That's where I'm going to get everything set up and together. But I'm super excited for that piece. Thanks for bringing it up, Noah. I really wanted it. The first time I saw it, I knew I was going to get it. Knew.
It's really good.
I just didn't know where I was going to put it at first because it's 42 inches tall, man.
Big piece.
It's huge.
42 inches. That's 42 inches tall.
What
scale is it? Quarter
scale.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's 42 inches tall.
42 inches. It's so big. It's so big.
It's a little bit bigger than Blackbeard's Sume, which is a ginormous piece. It's like
That's
1 inch
crazy.
bigger than that. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Man.
And so far, Jimmy's the only one to have that on pre-order, but I'm tempted to be second in line. So we'll see. I really like it a lot.
Well,
I mean, I don't foresee a lot of Ninja Scroll pieces being made, to be honest.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
licensed pieces at least.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sure.
So that's an awesome piece.
Even online, it's not that big either. So, which is crazy. in my
Did you
opinion.
notice in the trailer, like when they showed the piece, they showed clips of the other villains inside the trailer
Yep.
when they were talking with the statue, and I was like,
Gonna do
does
it.
that mean you're going to make more? So
Drop
I
it.
mean, I'm sure they have plans to. I think this is their first one. They're going to gauge
Because
this sells well or this does not sell well.
Sure.
So it's kind of taking it's a risky license. I don't think there hasn't been a lot of licensed Ninja Scroll pieces that are this price point. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But
Sure.
I mean, the fan base is like people our age, so
Right.
have the money and they collect statues and stuff. So it's possible, but I'm curious to see how well it actually does sell.
Mm-hmm.
Same. I will definitely get more if they make more. Only certain like scenes from the film that I would want, but the final scene would be incredible, and Beekeeper would be incredible. Those are the three that I would want, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I would just have to see. They're going to do something even more amazing, something else even more.
because I think the intention is for them to do, but like what Todd said, obviously it's how sales go. Because in the trailer, when they showed it, they didn't show the Blu-ray art or the DVD art. They actually showed the actual poster art when they showed all the whole character list.
Right.
And they made sure to show us that because I love Ninja Scroll. And when I saw that, I said, "Ah, I think they're doing this on purpose. I think they're intending to go
Mhm.
deeper in the line."
I mean, yeah, it would be great if it was like as successful as like the Berserk line, because they've done so much with the Berserk line. Like if they went in that same route with the Berserk line as they did with the Berserk line, I'd be super stoked. I'd love to have like the Jubei statue, just kind of a museum pose or something.
That
That'd
would
be
look
awesome.
good. That
But
would look good.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. What happens.
And you know what they would pair well with is Berserk pieces too. I think just because
Oh yeah,
kind of lined up. I think it would look good.
Same with like Fist of the North Star or any of those too. That would
yeah, totally.
I love the
those
Fist
bases
of
would
the
match really
North.
nice.
Same.
Yeah.
Those pieces are good by Prime One. I don't know how many people are buying them, but I'm not a big fan of that anime as well. But those pieces look amazing that they did, the ones they've come out with. So
Yeah,
Hopefully
I had the original like basic version of Kenshiro. It
Yeah.
was pretty good. It did have one of his back foot was kind of off the base a little bit. That was kind of disappointing, but otherwise it was a really cool piece.
I kind of liked it though because it looked like he was about ready to.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
So it was kind of a happy accident.
hmm
But every time I
Was
see
it-
the North Star pieces, I just hear.
Yes.
I can't unhear it.
You guys own that piece, the Fist of the North Star piece?
So I had I sold it off a little while ago, but I
Okay.
I had the original, just the basic quarter scale that didn't have the the stone statues next to them. It was just the base version.
Regular.
But I don't know, man. The new version they have,
Yeah,
the paint
it's awesome.
on that one looks amazing.
Mhm.
So, and then also, what is it? Figurama, I think, is doing a 6-scale diorama of
Yeah,
Kenshiro,
they are.
I believe, with all the fists and everything. That one looks cool too.
It does.
Yeah.
I like those. Yeah.
And Prime One just doesn't miss too much with any of their statues. I swear, like they did such a great job with them,
hmm
especially those bases. It's really hard to compete with that.
Yeah.
But they got it locked down. You got good sculptors. So.
hmm Well, I've got a little unlicensed piece for you guys here. This one's definitely for Emily. So
Oh.
this was just announced recently.
But
Twilight Princess quarter scale
Yes.
and 6 scale.
It's going up
So-
there. It's going up there.
yeah,
I guess you're getting it.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
gonna go right next to my Tingle when it comes out.
Wow, that looks good.
What?
That's awesome.
Wait, who makes this one?
So this is Wake Studio. So I have this pulled up on Kyoland. I assume this is maybe at like Fanatic Anime Store and some of the other places, but so far I've seen this on Kyoland. So
yeah,
I think
it'll be on. It's on every other site too. Yeah, every other unlicensed site.
yeah.
This looks
It's
so
awesome,
good.
man. Dude, I still my favorite piece from like unlicensed piece of Zelda is the Dream Studio, Young Link and
Yes.
Adult Link, because it gives you all those swap outs of different outfits as well. I'm like, oh, fucking
Yeah, I've been trying to hunt down. I think I
Me
see
too.
somebody I may be contacting that had that up for sale recently. The Kid Link.
yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too.
Yeah, so I may check with him, but that was kind of the thing too, because we've got the Majora's Mask quarter scale up there, the Skull Kid. That's from Dream Studio. So I was going to check with you and see if you wanted to do another Dream Studio piece, or that's also like Majora's Mask or
All the
Ocarina of
pieces
Time.
that I like that
Yeah,
are Zelda
it's-
end up being Dream Studio. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
say
this is Wake Studio, but I don't know if you wanted to mix Twilight Princess with Majora's Mask, or if you wanted to do Majora's Mask with Ocarina of Time, because that's a little more.
I just
because
want
they're
them
basically
all.
the same. Yeah.
I
Okay.
just
All
want
right.
them all.
All right. Well, they're not very
Don't
big.
ask
So,
me. I
Well, that
mean,
makes it easy.
so they're pretty small.
So
I
you're,
think-
so you're sort of a Zelda fan. I would.
just a little bit, you know.
Yeah. I swear she plays Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask probably once a year on the GameCube,
At least
and
once.
Wow.
yeah, so that's always fun to watch. Yeah, yeah, and she's played Breath of the Wild and a lot of Tears of the Kingdom, and yeah, all the other ones. So
Wind Waker, that
Wind
one
Waker.
is. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but man, I'm loving the base on this thing. It looks amazing.
Yeah,
They did a really good job with it. Yeah.
Well, and I just like the Twilight Princess game because it's like Edgelord Zelda, where they go from the Wind Waker, where it's really cutesy, and then they just go into like the dark teenage years of like Zelda. So
Right.
So we're looking about $500 for the 6-scale version, including shipping, I believe, on Kyle.
Yeah, it's always shipping included.
And then we got the quarter scale. Hopefully there's some available. Okay, cool. So 732, that's not too bad. So yeah, I could definitely see this one coming home for Emily. So it's
Man.
really, really great piece.
I want it.
I can't remember the last time I spent only $700 on a statue.
I'm telling you, yeah, I know.
I can't even remember.
It's actually crazy that it's an unlicensed statue, quarter scale, and it's $700. That's like it seems like expensive, honestly, for like an unlicensed statue. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
it's not. I'm not saying it's
swap house
expensive. I'm
open.
not saying it's a good price. I'm just saying like that's crazy. Like that's where we are right now with statues.
Yeah. Normally, this would
Nuts.
maybe go for what, like 400, maybe 450, like a few years ago.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just weird.
So,
It's just
but
really
yeah, I mean, obviously, if a licensed company did this, it'd probably be like $1,200 or something like that. So
yeah, and they would just never do it as good. You know, it's like I
Right.
don't know how there's not that many good like licensed Zelda statues.
Mhm.
Like first four figures, I think, is the only one that has a license. right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are, and like their
They
pieces
made,
are okay. Like they're not bad, but they're not great. So
yeah, they're just so okay. It's like that's really weird. It's very weird.
So Emily, which pose would you use? Sword out or behind the back?
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I like I guess I like that pose more, but it really depends because I do like the sword being pulled out because it kind of reminds me of when you're getting ready for the boss battles.
yeah.
Oh, I
But
kind of
hey,
like that.
It'd be kind of nice that you can at least have the bus stand right next
Oh
to it
wait,
and
go
switch it
back,
out
go
whenever you
back.
want.
I saw that there was a.
So okay,
They're doing a Zant.
So yeah, I haven't really looked into it too much, but they said if you order Link and Zelda, you get they will actually send you a free Zant statue.
What?
So
Okay.
I don't know,
Hey.
but I don't know. I'll have to look. I don't know if I've seen the Zelda go up yet, but I might have only seen the Link. But
I want this.
anyway,
Zant.
yeah, I'm not familiar with that character, so I had no idea. But anyway, really great
That's a
piece.
cool
So
deal.
I could definitely see this one coming home. So. All
You
right.
could see it. You will see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sending that to my brother right now. That's
cool.
right up his alley.
Sweet. Yeah, there's so much stuff out there, man. It's just there's always so many things calling my name. I just got to be selective sometimes.
Calling
But
our name.
calling your name.
Our name.
Yeah. Let me see here. So this piece, I saw this and it immediately reminded me of Allan. This definitely seems like something that he would get. This is on Spec Fiction, up for pre-order.
I thought the same thing when I saw this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't love this.
Tiger's Roar, yeah.
Wow.
Which it's got a half naked woman and a tiger. Yep.
Yeah,
That's a half-naked, sexy woman in a tiger. I don't
Yeah,
know.
checks all the boxes.
When was the last time there was a half naked, not sexy woman?
That tiger is actually in his backyard.
Badass.
Without a leash. Here,
Actually,
boy.
what's that statue Prime one just came out with Street Fighter, Jimmy? That big burly, big back lady.
Marissa.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's the last one. That's like half.
Yeah.
That's sexy.
That was gnarly.
All right.
This piece looks cool though.
Yeah.
Lightyear
Oh, that's
Studios
cool.
does some great work, man. They came out with like the best, like one of the best One Piece statues I've ever seen. I'm like, why this character though? It's Carrot. Like no one cares about Carrot, but it's such a good piece. I'm like, God damn it! So they do some good work, man.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, Lightyear's good. I like Lightyear a lot.
yeah, good prices too. We say that like Todd said, like good prices, but it's like still $900, and it's just crazy.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I just want to bring up, as you guys probably know, Sideshow's having some sales, and there was one or two pieces here I wanted to just plug that I personally love, and I think are going for a crazy good price. So this Guts Berserker Armor Unleashed, that's one of my favorite pieces. It's gigantic, 24-inch diameter base, 36 inches tall. And man, unfortunately, I know Prime 1 made too many of these, but I'll still preach that this is one of the best Berserk statues out there, in my opinion. This is just my personal thing. I love who Guts is as a character at this part in the story. And this thing's just insane, full of detail. So they've got this for, I think 35% off. I mean, I paid retail for this. I have no regrets. So yeah, 35% off. So if anybody's looking for a statue, I'd jump on it. So
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
35%.
Also, Freddie, the My Hero piece is right there. I think it's 35%.
I seen it. That caught my
Yeah.
eye. I was looking
I
at that.
know.
Oh
One.
man, I really,
I know. I like this piece too.
yeah.
That's neat. I like the base on it too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big three, man. That's perfect.
That's
No, they're missing Mineta. That's what they're missing.
It's okay. It's great balls.
Grape juice. I forgot his name. I think it's grape juice in the show.
I think it's great juice.
Okay, can I see that motorball? Me and Allan was
Yeah.
talking about it this weekend. Yeah, he He has it right behind him. It looks great.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
so they've got
That
the
one's so cool.
collector's edition on sale that doesn't have the swap out unhelmeted sculpt, but still, man, that's a lot of statue for
Yes,
you know,
it is. That's
whatever
a
the
big
final price
piece.
is. Probably like 1,100 or something, I would guess, after the
That's
discount.
cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've always
That's
wanted to
great.
get this, but I just never really had a good place for it. But I love the movie, and it's a really great scene.
I think it's
Alan,
awesome in
is
person.
this piece big?
It's huge.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it looks big.
It-
Video is showing.
It fills up a whole right under the
Yep.
Apostle Zod is where I have it, and it fills up that entire space.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, like, yeah, just another thing as far as you see it here, but when you see it in person, like I did, now it just took it to another level, and my mind is blown. And I was telling Allan, I said I had to get this piece. I have to find a way and put it in my collection. It's so good.
Well, here you go,
Yeah,
Freddie.
it's really.
Yep.
At discount. I mean,
Yeah.
the light up feature on this too is it's so awesome.
So yeah, and our Sundays also, we definitely look for buried treasure on Sunday through Spec Fiction, Sideshow, Comic Concepts. We look through different companies and try to find some statues that you may have forgot about, right? Stuff that maybe launched during like Hulkbuster, because when Hulkbuster came out, I missed a lot of statues. I missed a lot of different things because I was more focused on getting certain pieces. And that happens from time to time. And there's some pieces that I found on spec that I didn't even know existed. Like, I was like, man, where did this piece even come from? Oh, yeah, man, it's been on pre-order for a while now. Like, dude, I missed it. So that's part of our Sunday for sure, though. That's awesome. Thanks for bringing those up, Noah.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, that you're always going to find something cool on Todd's site. Yeah, if you dig a little bit, you're always going to find something really interesting.
That's the problem, man. When you go and spend, you're gonna spend money, man. You're gonna spend money. So you always, that's all right though. What else you got for us?
So I got just one more thing here. We got saw this started shipping pretty recently. I've seen a lot of people start to get this. The in lieu of XM Studios and all that's going on, it's still nice to see some people getting this in. This thing looks wild, dude.
Yeah.
Looks crazy.
It's
So-
cool, man.
It's tall.
Big. Yeah.
So and Todd's got one left, $12.99. That's not bad at all. That's a
No, not bad
pretty
at all.
sick piece, man.
I remember when they were showing their like new, like they had like that showcase studio like a year ago. They had like that brand new one. This piece was like really like took like it was a piece. I'm like, man, that's a fucking sick ass piece when they had it displayed. It's really XM, like regardless of everything that's going on with them, like they do come out with some great pieces. Like my Deadpool XM, I got a great deal at Todd's side actually, and that's probably the best Deadpool I have in my collection. It scares the shit out of me, but the details and everything about it. Like if I blow from like right here, the wind will maybe knock it over. But it's like XM has done some great work in the past, and hopefully they things go well with them. And people get their statues. This is a great piece though.
This is a piece I can see nice guy getting.
I haven't seen this in person, but everyone who's gotten it said it's an amazing piece, and it's huge. It's gigantic.
Yeah.
For a quarter scale, which I guess that's kind of normal for XM to do. But yeah, people seem to like it. So
Yeah, it's a cool looking piece.
Yeah.
And then Todd, I wanted to bring up the your pedestals and see if you had any updates for us or any updates on the gallery as well.
Yeah, let me share my screen here real quick.
Yeah. So right now, like literally, we have to kind of change some code on this website to be able to put up certain options for the pedestals because there's like so many options. This is just like one marketing that we're going to be using. It's just it's kind of like in the vein of like 1970s like television like TV, advertisements or something. But I just my friend Brian made this, and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think you need to put a post a pic of one of your pedestals in place of the monolith.
Yeah, well, we have other marketing materials that are exactly like it's supposed to be. Be the monolith, obviously.
That was the first thing that came to my mind too.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool.
So Todd, is this the official name, Display Station?
Yeah, the name, yes, it's like a separate company, so it's called Display Station.
Cool.
Okay.
And that's the So yeah, we're coding. So the person that works on the website, Eric, he's literally doing it like he was doing it earlier today. So
Oh,
I told him I want to have it done by Friday.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
this looks so good.
So I think by Friday that will be up for pre-order. By Friday.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Okay. Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
And like the factory should be able to do them very fast. We've been in contact with the factory for the past few months, going back and forth. So like the middle one that you're seeing in this picture, that is the factory sample that they made, right? Okay. So there's a few things that we have to change on it, but so they sent that to us like maybe 2 months ago, and we've already told them like what to change. Like the center part right here, you can see there's kind of like a shadow. You kind of see that there's sort of like a little shadow in the center light up portion.
Yeah.
So we told them, can you fix that? And they already sent us pictures of like the new version, which is perfect. So it'll look exactly like the other. The other two were prototypes that we made like in the USA.
Oh wow. Okay.
The people that are doing the gallery, like the contractors that are doing the gallery, they made these. They made the two on the left and right.
Cool.
So the two on the left and right are that's like 40 inches tall, and they're 21 by 21. So that'll be one size.
Okay.
The middle one is a smaller version, and that is 18 by 18 by 36 inches tall. And then we'll have one other one. Maybe I can actually I'll send you one other picture if you can share it. That's cool.
Sure.
I think I may want two now.
Wait, let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
These look great.
So, I mean, you're looking at these, Todd, and there's no doubt collectors have been talking about this since you announced it, months back. And I've heard the community chatter that a lot of people want this. However, with that being said, what is the weight capacity on something like this?
So it'll hold like the stock weight capacity would be 100 pounds.
Okay.
For the two tall ones.
Okay.
So I'm sending you another picture right now. See.
All right.
But we'll have like an accessory, essentially, that it's sort of like this thing that you put in the center under the glass, and you could put literally 500 pounds. You know what I mean? So
right.
It's I mean, I would say the average pieces are what would you say? They're 50 pounds is not even average. I would say average piece is 30 pounds.
Yeah.
But like a half scale piece is like 50 to 70 pounds, right? A life size bust is like 50 pounds.
Sure.
So it can hold well above that, right?
Okay.
Well above that. So yeah, like the middle one right here, that is like the large size, but it's shorter. So it's 20 inches tall by 30 inches by 30 inches. So it can hold like half scale statues and things like that. So
Nice.
but yeah, so this is kind of so yeah, like this week they will be up for pre-order for sure.
Todd, will that hold my Queen Studios Hulkbuster? the one in the middle?
Yeah, it will. 100%.
Wow. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. So
What kind of price point are we looking at?
So we're going to do, it's going to be like the thing where it's like the first 100 people will get it at a specific price. So it's like around $500 for the smallest one, and it goes up to like $600 for the biggest one. And that's like that won't be like the retail price will be about $100 over that. Okay. So the retail price is going to be like $700, give or take, for one. And again, there's different sizes. So like the two tall ones, right? the smaller one and the larger one, the price point is I think it's like $30, a $30 difference, $30 to $40. The large one that's shorter, that's the most expensive one. But even so, it's still like, I think it's only like $100 more. So standard, I don't have the prices. I mean, I don't have the prices right now.
Okay.
But it's going to be about around like low 500s.
Okay.
For like the introductory price.
Okay.
And then the normal price will be like $600 or something like that. So, and I mean, we were kind of, at first it was going to be like, we were going to be charging like almost $1,000 for these because we were trying to find a manufacturer that could do it for a cheaper price. So for me, I think it's a good price. I don't know what people will think of that. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that's a fair price? Like, I want to hear feedback because, you know,
I was anticipating the price would be higher.
Me too. A lot higher.
All right, y'all, calm down.
well, that's good. Good. Fine.
Todd's like, thanks for that advice. I'm moving it up.
That's what I'm saying.
No. It will just be like, we're going to do the thing where it's like the first 100 people that buy one, they get it for this introductory price. And then it will be retail price, which will be, like I said, about $100 to $50 more. Okay. So I don't think any of them are at normal retail price are over $800. I think the most expensive one is going to be around $720, which is the low boy, I guess I'll call it. Low boy.
Yeah, that's the one that I need.
That's going to be like $720 at retail, but if you buy it, you know, early, you'll get it for much less. So, yeah.
I need one.
Now, do you, Todd? Do these arrive with some assembly required, or are they pretty much?
The only assembly is going to be, you have to slide those panels. Well, actually, you might even. I don't think there's going to be any assembly required. No, they're assembled.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're just ready to go, like straight up. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Todd, for some of the community may not know, but this does light up, and the panels in the middle light up as well. And you can also put logos on there, correct? On these?
Yeah. So that was like kind of the challenging part in regards to putting them on sale on the website. So what's being coded right now is it's going to be the normal, you know, you can do a deposit, you can do a full pay, or you can do a flex pay. But then you're going to have, there's another section where you can add a logo, any logo, and you upload it. And then it is extra to do that. The price, I don't know yet, but it will be a little extra to do that. So basically on the product page, you'll be able to upload a logo, and then we're going to send you like a proof to, you know, just make sure it's okay with you. And then, so you would get when yours specific one, it's like a custom order, you know, so you would get that specific thing with that specific logo. So that's what we're doing right now to get the product pages ready, basically. So yeah, and there will be white ones as well, by the way. So here, I'll give you. This is just a Photoshop. We don't have any white ones that are actually made yet.
Okay.
But here's I'll give you the show.
Just a Jarhead was asking, what would the turnaround time be for one of these, Todd, when they order it?
So the turnaround time is going to be fast. So with the first batch, we'll ship in Q1 of 2025. It could be even sooner than that, but the factory is like pretty much ready to go. I just have to give them quantities. So yeah.
Man, these look awesome.
Looks like the gates of heaven right there. My God. I'm coming.
Yeah.
I just heard the soundtrack in my head when I saw that. There
you go. That's good. That's a good good reaction. Oh yeah, here's one more. Okay. So what we're gonna do for the white ones, we are going to put a little. So on the share that next pic I just showed you. That kind of gives a better example of what it is.
Okay.
Did I send it?
Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's going to have that little black, there's like a little lip, right? And that's going to be black. So
I see.
There's some contrast, and it's not just like a white thing, you know?
Right.
I think it looks better. I want to hear feedback, once we kind of get them out there. But I think, to me, it's like a little bit of black, and then you still have like a white, display. So hopefully people.
I kind of like that, especially for people that have black frame module cases with white panels.
That would work for me.
There you go. Exactly. And I'm toying with the idea of kind of doing like something has silver in it, like how module cases, so you can match it with the module cases,
Nice.
like a silver.
Stop saying this stuff, Todd. Get me more interested in that. Oh gosh.
Because this white one entices me more to get all white. I want this.
Yeah, and so again, there will be they're RGB, so you can change the top panel and the middle panel. You can change it to any color you want. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was going to be my next question. That's awesome.
I don't know if I have pictures of that right now, but yes, they're RGB. So, and you just control it with your phone, like straight up. Like
that's cool.
I
mean, all
mean,
connected by Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, when you look at these, I mean, is it just me or they just screen spec fiction? I mean, it has that style, right? It really does. And I remember
it's on brand.
Yeah, I mean, I remember you talking about this a while back, Todd, and how you took some extra time. You wanted to really put time into this so that they would come out perfectly. And I think you have done that. They look great.
Thank you. Thank you,
man. Yeah. I'm going to get one. So I'm going to get one for Blockbuster. So that's where it's going to go.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thanks for that.
We'll do a review when it comes in.
Yeah, we wanted to have them as perfect as we can get them before putting them up for pre-order. And so when you get it, it is what we want you to have. It's not like, oh, damn, there was an issue there. There's an issue there. We wanted it to be like as perfect as we can get them. So.
And I noticed I think you're right. They really match well with module cases. Is it just me?
Yeah.
I mean,
module cases, they have black and white. They have black. So like these will match perfectly with that. So, and I'm a huge fan of module case. I love Brian. He's great.
Yep.
And
I do.
That I've had module cases before. I'll have some at the gallery and stuff. So it's it's meant to be able to mix and match, So,
yeah, I was looking at those silver and white module spaces or module cases, and I'm like, right when you said that, we might have one in the future that has a silver and white. I'm like, all right. Maybe I have more, that's how I was like, gosh, I have more options now.
Yeah, they're meant to go together. So
yeah, awesome.
These look great. So, and Todd, how is the gallery coming? Because I think three of us are going to the gallery at Open. Support you to go over there and take a look.
Yeah, so we were talking about it earlier. Basically, the first phase is done. Like the first half of the gallery is done, and then like the main corridor, like the tunnel that most of you guys have seen already. There's probably like 2 more weeks of work to do in there.
Okay.
So that's like phase 1, I was saying. Okay. Phase 2 is like the main gallery. So you walk through the corridor, which is 2 weeks from being done, and then we have to break a wall down, basically a huge wall, and we're gonna have like spaceship doors that open, and that's the next part. So the next part is making those doors and making the gallery, the main part of the gallery. The main part of the gallery will not be as intense in regards to construction because it's literally stuff we've already done, and it's nothing crazy like we're trying to like engineer all these new things. It's either stuff we've already done. It's just basically a big display room. It's a huge giant display room, which we've already done. So we just need to put tile down and we need to put up some display cases, and that's pretty much it. So
I see.
It should be about two months of work, 2 to 3 months, I'll say, and then we should be done.
Okay.
Bearing any sort of interruptions or delays.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I was saying I cannot give like a release date. I just can't.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Given like so many release dates, it's crazy. So I want to do that. It's very close. It's so close.
Yeah,
And
no, I understand that. I mean, you just never know what could happen when you're building something like this, and I understand that. A lot of us plan on going to not only see this. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited to see everything together. But we definitely want to support you also, so we want to go and gather and support everybody. It's good.
Thank you so much.
Looking forward to that. That's going to be.
No, we're making it special for everyone. So it's not just going to be a place where it's like, oh, that's cool. Like we're trying to make it as special as possible.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually like a destination.
Todd, that main entrance, it looked like something out of Space Odyssey 2001, like a clean room or something. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it's based on that. It's based on 2001.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what it reminded me of. Wow, it looked really cool though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what it's based on, straight up. So.
So literally. Did you design that?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, Stanley Kubrick, I guess, designed it, but I tried to. Yeah, I'm trying to like emulate sort of all this. I really love the aesthetic of like a retro sci-fi, like the 70s sci-fi look. That's like my favorite kind of look, as you can see, like with display case and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to like. This was like the first thing that I was like, okay, I want to take this and just make like a gallery out of it, from my display case, right? So it was just something that I've thought about. I've always been like the whole time I've collected, I've always thought about displays. Always. When I lived with my parents, I was changing my display like literally once every few months. I'd go to IKEA and buy all these things. I'd hang shelves. My room was like changing all the time, constantly. So I've always like loved to kind of design displays, I guess, in a way. So when I had the opportunity to do this, I was like, I want to make it like the best I can, a culmination of everything I've thought of, in the 20 years I've collected. I just want to make it as special as possible, So yeah, all that kind of thinking and just having the space to do it is like, wow, I have so much space now. Because when I lived with my parents, like when I was collecting in the early days, they thought it was crazy. They're like, you're an insane person. What are you doing? You're so thing. Like get out of here. But like I had so much fun doing it, and you're challenged because you have like so minimal space. Yeah. So like that kind of challenged me to be like, okay, we can add something here. We can add something from here. And I had like no money, and so you go to IKEA and you buy like one shelf here. So when you have like the space, that's even kind of more challenging when like you actually have the space to do all these things, and you can do all these things. You have more money to do it and all that kind of stuff. It becomes even more challenging in a way because you can do everything kind of that you want. And sometimes that's like, that makes you be like, oh, wow, like this is too much now, so it's like, you can do too many things. Right. So,
sure.
But I've had a blast like designing this thing, and I can't wait to like show it to everyone. I can't wait for everyone to see it. And,
that's going to be awesome, man. Like I said, a few of us are going, so I cannot wait to make my way down there, meet you in person, of course, and then also support you. But take a look at this amazing display that you have coming up. So I'm ready to see all that. So awesome. It's going to be a busy year next year for a lot of people, So I'm gonna be traveling like all over the world next year. So I got to plan all that out. So along with buying, high-end collectibles, we're going to be traveling all next year. So I'm looking forward to that. Nice. But guys, what else, man? We're right at that 1 hour mark.
I just had a quick question for Todd.
Yeah.
With Wonderfest, with the Prime One showcase, with all these other things recently, what's one of your most anticipated pieces that's been announced recently? So I was definitely curious with you with like the Wukong bust and other things. So I think you said you were getting the Sylvanas, the World of Warcraft bust, I believe. So I wondered if there was any other ones, like any of those that caught your eye, any of those massive busts or anything.
I'll get the Berserk bust for sure by Prime One. I'll get that for sure. That's pretty amazing in my opinion. I'll probably get the Wukong bust as well, even though I've never like played that game or anything. But I mean, it's just it's Journey to the West, right? It's like it's like a Chinese, famous character. So I actually have one Wukong thing I didn't really even realize it was Wukong. It's like a bronze Wukong.
Okay.
So I already have one. So I probably will have that. I mean, having the gallery, like I'm more like, okay, maybe I don't love that myself for like my own collection, but I think people would love love to see that in person. So I think in that regard, but like for me specifically, I will get like the Berserk bust from Prime One for sure. I'm gonna get the Ninja Scroll piece for my collection, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really am more picky nowadays, but yeah, those two things really stood out to me. So yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
I think when you get to a certain point where you've seen so many and you have less room, you have to be very selective of what you end up buying. Now, it doesn't help when you take a room tour at Allan's place because you're like, man, I'm screwed. I am so screwed. I want everything here. But I mean, I have to be selective, but I really know what I want right now. And I think I have a good plan on how things are going to be laid out.
Mm-hmm. What were we going to say, Allan? Yeah.
I was going to ask Todd about the how the production or if anything's been going on regarding the Rosetta piece that you guys had shown.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, we had someone painting it, and they decided not to paint it, which is fine. Okay, but they started to paint it, so we had to get a new painter, and they're painting it, and they're doing a great job. They started painting the face, and like there's so many things that can happen when you see the sculpt in ZBrush, right? And then you print the sculpt and you're like, okay, it still looks good. And then they paint it and it didn't look good. Like she had this like sadness to her. This is the Egyptian queen for those that don't know.
Yeah.
She had this like sadness to her. And me and Dave were like, nah, we can't, this is no good. Like there's this, that's not what the painting represents. She's not sad. She's not happy or sad. She's just kind of like, I don't know. It's a very interesting facial expression. Mm-hmm. So we had to revise the face. Then we had to reprint it. So the whole thing is painted right now. Everything's painted except for the face. We just reprinted it. So now we're gonna send it to the painter. And I think with the newest face, a revision, we're 100% happy with it. So, but yeah, me and Dave talked, and we're probably not going to put it up for pre-order until like the beginning of next year.
Okay. Yeah, I was really wondering because for me, I would think the most challenging part of that paint job would be that pillar.
The what?
If you look at the pillar that she's standing next to.
No, the pillar. The pillar.
I have that painting hanging in my living room, and the way that Rosetta painted that, I'm like, how are they going to duplicate that?
I'll show you the pillar. I'll show you the paint job of the pillar later. I can't show it on this. I would.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
But I'll show you, Allan, or anyone on this panel.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I'm not trying to exclude anyone.
No,
I can't show it publicly yet. So, but it looks really good. The pillar looks really good. So, but yeah, it's been, this whole project's been very challenging. But we want to make the first piece,
Now, do you, at any stages, are you involving the Rosettas, Frank Rosetta Jr. or any of the family, or are they involved?
Frank Rosetta Jr. is who we got the license through. So we talked to Frank Rosetta Jr. Yeah.
He's a great guy. Yeah.
He's super.
I've had a lot of conversations.
Oh, you did? Okay. Super nice guy.
3 or 4 of my canvases that I have were hand embellished by him.
Oh wow!
And then you get a certificate, and they're numbered and signed, and So I've had a lot.
They're
of
gorgeous.
With him,
they're beautiful.
Yeah. No, yeah, they're amazing to work with. Super.
Yeah, they're really nice people.
We've talked to a few other companies that we're probably going to get a license from as well. And then we have another piece already being worked on as well. Actually 2 pieces, but one's already being sculpted and everything. So
okay.
Best of luck with all that. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see that as well.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I think right now we're just like Dave had tons of stuff going on with his like Kickstarter, and I'm just busy with everything else. So
Understood.
we're just like let's like kind of get the Egyptian Queen face sculpt down and then paint it, and then beginning of the year we'll put it up for pre-order. So yeah,
Awesome. Can't wait.
It's awesome. Wow.
Cool.
Looking forward to seeing all those new projects. Todd, I know you're always really busy with either with spec or new projects, but I did want to mention to make sure you use code Godlike at checkout at Spec Fiction and save $10. We will continue to do searching for buried treasure on Sundays for Spec Fiction and other retailers to find good deals of maybe forgotten pieces. Also, look for, I think in 2 weeks, Rommel, the sculptor, will be joining us on Godlike Statues. So I'll be touching base with him next week. So I'm looking forward to having him on the show as well. That's going to be awesome. And a few more surprises coming in about maybe 2 weeks. I think I'm going to have a Monster Energy drink before I go to bed tonight, just for fun. Just for fun.
Okay.
you're gonna have a Monster Energy drink.
Just for fun, because
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Really
Okay.
Thank you everybody for joining us. Todd, thank you for being on with us this evening. I will see you guys in the chat on Godlike. Stay Godlike, and I will see you this Friday. Bye bye.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.